everybody, and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be attempting to survive 100 days in Minecraft Hardcore. If you don't know how Hardcore works, it's just that if you die, you lose. And that's it. So without any further ado, let's just get into the video. I spawned in the Dark Oak Forest, which is not the greatest spawn ever, but hey, I like Dark Oak wood. And like every other Minecraft player, I crafted some wooden tools and jumped into the nearest cave. The cave was mediocre at best, but it did give me enough iron to craft some tools. So I set out exploring, knowing that I could probably survive the first night. I was searching for a village, but I didn't manage to find it, so I guess I'll be sleeping out in the open. I found this dog on the start of day 2, so we're off to a good start. And it just got better when a couple of cows decided to donate some leather to me. When I was wandering around, looking for the village, I actually found it. I started building my shelter in the forest near the village, but I didn't have time to finish it, so I'll be sleeping outside again. The only thing I did day 3 is finish up the house, and that's quite embarrassing because it's a pretty small house. I'm still adding minor changes to the house, but don't worry, it's not gonna take up all day, unlike yesterday. You may be wondering to yourself, what am I gonna do with all that extra time? And why am I cutting down these trees? Well, I'm gonna answer both of those questions. I'm deciding on building a pumpkin farm. By the way, I got those pumpkins from the first night. So anyway, after a day's work of labor, the pumpkin farm looks like this. Day 5 started off with me jumping on some crops. Don't ask why. Anyway, then I decided to try and take down this outpost that was near the village, and I succeeded. How? Well, I just blocked off the entrance, that's it. The loot was fine, but I'm already past iron. After conquering the outpost, I decided to work on this totally non-ominous building right near my house. I'm still working on my totally not ominous structure on day 6, and yes, it will take all day. Just like day 3. But finally, on day 7, the structure was complete, and now I can reveal what it is. It's a house for villagers. And my first villager is gonna be a farmer. Why a farmer, you may ask? Well, farmers buy pumpkins, and with my pumpkin farm, I can make some emeralds. Then I went back to get the second villager. And if you're wondering how I got the first villager, it's by the same contraption. Just put the villager into a boat and roll them back to the villager house. I started day 8 in a murky cave. Why? Well, I need iron to make a blast furnace. And why do I need a blast furnace? Well, that's the way you get an armor smith villager. And look at that, we got an armor smith now. Starting day 9 off by mining. I know it's not exciting content, but just bear with me. And look, my first pumpkins finally grew. I knew the pumpkin farm wasn't a waste of time. On day 10, I was just walking around, minding my own business, when a baby villager escaped. If you're wondering how the baby villager got there, I may have given the villager some bread. So anyway, after a lot of shoving and pushing, I got him back in there, and now he stays there forever. Since putting back the baby villager took all day, I spent the rest of the day chopping down pumpkins and trees. And if you're wondering why I need wood, well, it's to make sticks to sell to the flesher, which I totally forgot to mention. Since I spent yesterday chopping down trees and pumpkins, I have a master farmer. But even having a master farmer doesn't stop me from doing chores, because I want diamond armor. And on the very same day, I got some diamond leggings. And at night, I set out to find more beds which I could steal. On day 12, I woke up to this. When I got back home, I traded in some of my precious emeralds for boots. Having diamond boots is nice, but do you know what's even nicer? Having a full set of diamond armor, and that's why I'm still chopping trees and making emeralds. But look, by the end of the day, all that hard work paid off, and now I only need the helmet. I started day 13 off by getting a diamond helmet and a toolsmith. But I'm not going to be using the toolsmith yet because I needed a little break from the villagers. So I went down to the mines and got some iron. What did I need that iron for? Well, I needed it for a hopper. And I finished the day off by punching some grass. The thing I spent all of yesterday preparing for was making an automatic wheat farm. And I don't even know if it will work. And like day 6 and day 3, I spent the whole day building. And to be honest, I got a little inspiration from Mumbo Jumbo's design. So this design isn't entirely mine. I started day 15 off by taking villagers from the village. I don't know why I just didn't take them from my villager house, but I guess a part of me just likes taking them from the village. The first villager came in easy. The second one needed a little bit of pushing, but finally he came in too. And with that, the automatic farm was complete. I'm just trading, and I can't stop. It's a real problem. I can't stop. On day 17, I went down to the mines to get some iron from my toolsmith. Oh yeah, and when I got back, I made a huge milestone. I am now eating golden carrots instead of regular food. And my hard work has paid off. Now I have a diamond shovel. I didn't do much day 18. I just did regular things to get emeralds, like cutting down pumpkins and chopping down trees. I know I just got the diamond shovel, but I want more. I need a diamond axe and pickaxe. I started off day 19 by staring at a wall. I don't know why this happened, but all I know is that I was staring at a wall for 3 minutes straight. Then I went mining to upgrade my toolsmith and found a dungeon. But what? I didn't pick up the golden apple and disc 13. I'm a bit worried that I messed up the wheat farm since it hasn't been producing. After worrying about the wheat farm, I went back to chopping down trees. I started off day 21 by getting a diamond pickaxe. Since the automatic wheat farm wasn't working, I decided I should build my own farm. Little did I know, it'd be more impractical than the automatic wheat farm. Since I got a new diamond pickaxe, I thought it'd be a good idea to reconstruct this ruined portal near my house and enter the nether. And when I entered the nether, I was greeted by a very bad surprise. And that surprise is a crimson forest, which is my least favorite biome because I died in it too many times. And as you could probably guess, I spent the rest of the day in the overworld. I spent most of day 23 trying to fix the automatic wheat farm, but by nightfall I got tired of fixing stuff and I went down to the mines. I spent all day in the caves on day 24, so here are the highlights. I found the dungeon and found some diamonds, and yeah, that's it. And on day 25, I finally got what I've wanted this entire time. The best tool and weapon. A diamond axe. And I tested it out right away. I started day 26 off by stealing some beds from the village. You'd think I'd stop by now, but no. The village has to feel my wrath. I used those beds to make an extra room for my villager breeder. This is the finished result. On day 27, I checked on the automatic wheat farm, and it turns out it's an automatic bread farm. And then I got a diamond sword, so the villager trading is over for now, or at least until I get librarians. Day 28 is a big one, because I'm going to the nether. I immediately made a small room around my portal, so if things get really ugly, I can hide in there. To get around the nether, I mostly just bridged, so no hoglins or piglins could get me. But bridging comes with its own downsides, and those downsides are annoying ghasts. But by the end of the day, my bridging has paid off, because I found a bastion, even though I'm probably never gonna go in there because I'm too scared of it. Back to the village, day 29, and this time, I'm here for their potatoes. I need those potatoes for an automatic potato farm. And why do I need an automatic potato farm? Well, to get money automatically. But then I got tired of making the potato farm since I ran out of potatoes. So I thought it'd be a good time to go to the nether, to get some netherrack, to make more bridges, to find a fortress. But while mining, I got scared by some lava and dropped my shovel. Yeah, but I don't need a shovel for nether exploring since there's basically no blocks you could break with a shovel. Anyway, after a full day of exploring the nether, I finally found a nether fortress. After killing every monster in the area, I finally got the guts to go explore it. I should probably say why I'm here. I'm here for blaze rods and nether wart to make potions. And after killing this wither skeleton, it dropped its skull. Even though I don't have any use for that, I think it's pretty cool. Still in the fortress, day 31, but look, I found some nether wart and some diamonds. I'm back, and I finished off the potato farm. The villagers knew I was coming for them, and so they hid in this hole. But luckily for me, that just made them easier to find. I only managed to get one villager today, and I still have to wait for tomorrow to get him into the potato farm, because villagers won't work at night. When I woke up day 33, I saw the villager running away. He was a smart villager. He knew whatever would happen to him in the forest was better than working for me. The second villager came in way more easily than the first. Day 34 was filled with mostly building. Like right now, I'm building a netherwort farm from the netherwort I got a few days prior. And I'm also gonna be building this bridge to my automatic farms. But don't think I'm finished building, even though the day is over, cause right now I'm building a brewing hut, and I already started to use it, as you can see by those strength potions. Okay, this is bad. What do I do? Run, 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 run faster, run faster, run faster! And this is why you should always buy Barricade Pro Plus. Only $5.99 and you can install your own barricade today. After that near-death experience, I was just wandering around the fortress when I got the achievement Hot Tourist Destinations. I haven't told you why I'm here. I'm here for blaze rods to make Eyes of Ender. Day 37. I got back home because I got enough blaze rods and also got a wither skeleton skull. When I got to the villager breeder, I made room for a cleric because I don't want to kill endermen for ender pearls. I spent entire day 38 upgrading the cleric. I didn't do anything else. Nothing at all. Day 39, I went outside and threw my first ender pearl. And look, it lines with my bridge. That's so cool. I spent most of the day bridging on water. I know it's slower than actually just swimming, but I want to feel safe and know where I am all the time. The stronghold was pretty far. I had to travel through a swamp and ocean to find it. But by the end of the day, I did find the stronghold and marked it with a beacon. Day 40 was me chopping down trees. That's some exciting content right here. Yesterday was a whole day chopping and today is gonna be a whole day walking to the stronghold. When I got to the stronghold, it was already night. But I haven't explored it yet, so I'm gonna do that now. The main reason I came here is to light up the portal, so I feel very special. And bookshelves too, I guess. I'm not doing anything interesting on day 42. I'm just chopping down trees. And by the end of the day, I started building a bridge. Not really for a reason, it's just that I kind of wanted to. I used that bridge to transport sheep, not really because I needed to, but to get at least one use out of the bridge. I built some storage because my house is getting pretty cluttered. I also added this basement to my house. And hey look, I found 2 diamonds. How convenient. Using the 2 diamonds I found yesterday, I made an enchanting table. But then I started messing around with librarians. And hey, I got this librarian to sell me efficiency 5. And during the night, I hunted phantoms because I need their membrane. And with those membranes, I crafted slow-falling potions for the Ender Dragon fight. Next, I tried to make a librarian sell me mending, and it actually worked. And then the next day, I got a librarian to sell me Unbreaking 3. Just wait till I put all of those enchantments on my axe. It's gonna be overpowered. I started day 49 off by cutting down trees because I did just enchant my axe with a lot of good enchantments. And sadly, that was probably the most exciting part of the day because I spent the rest of the day enchanting items. Yeah, I'm still enchanting. But on a more exciting note, I finally got my first potatoes for my automatic potato farm. First thing I did day 51 is enchant my sword with Unbreaking 3 and Mending. But my craze for enchantments isn't over yet, and now I'm with the villagers trying to make them sell me Sharpness 5. At least something interesting happened to me today. When I was going through the nether portal, I almost hit an iron golem, and if I did, well, you probably wouldn't be watching this video right now. But sadly, near-death experiences don't allow me to skip my chores. I'm tired of cutting down trees and pumpkins to get emeralds. So, I'm building an automatic sheep farm. And you could probably tell this is a bit inspired by Luke the Notable design. And when I say inspired, I mean basically copied block for block. I'm still building the automatic sheep farm. This would take a while. But anyway, by the end of the day, I got 3 sheep in the automatic sheep farm. And if you're wondering how my tools and armor don't break, I just enchant them with mending. I'm still working on the automatic sheep farm, by the way. I didn't do much day 55. I'm still working on that automatic sheep farm. But the automatic sheep farm isn't done just yet, so I still need to cut down trees. I don't know what I was trying to find day 57, but I only managed to find disappointment. Day 58, I needed mushrooms, so I went to the nether, but I didn't manage to find any in there. So I just went to the nearby swamp to get mushrooms. I know it's not as exciting as finding mushrooms in the nether, but you do what you have to do. And, oh look! I'm trapping a zombie. I wonder why. I started up day 58 by crafting some splash potions of weakness, and now I'm leading the shepherd villager somewhere far, far away. I wonder what will happen next. Yeah, nothing happened. Nothing at all. And as you could see, I had to infect and cure the shepherd multiple times to get the trays to be where I wanted them to be. The only mildly interesting thing that happened on day 60 was me enchanting a pair of boots. Day 61, I finally got the final shepherd cure. And look, now he sells me 1 wool for 1 emerald. But now I want more villagers, so I'm expanding the villager trading hall to fit more villagers. But now I'm bored of all these mundane activities, so I'm going cave exploring. Day 64, I was just messing around with some librarians, but I got a flame librarian and an affinity librarian. But my happiness was short-lived when I realized you can't put infinity and mending on the same bow. Day 65, I got a feather falling 3 librarian. It'll give me peace of mind. And even though I got 1 fully cured shepherd, I want another, because they tend to sell out quite quickly. As you could see, my shepherd curing process is flawless, and there was definitely no casualties along the way. Day 67 was quite boring. I just tried to lure the shepherd back to the villager breeder. Now I'm prettying up the place by adding roads and fixing patches in the ground and things like that. But by nighttime, the great project of 68 has begun. I'm still building the road on day 69. I took a break from the project the next day and just went mining instead. I'm back and working on my road on day 71. I don't think I've mentioned where the road is gonna lead to. Well, it was gonna lead to the stronghold. And sorry if I've been skipping the past few days. It's just that it's not really interesting to commentate or watch a person building a road. The only notable thing that happened today was me reaching the ocean. But that doesn't mean I'm done, because the stronghold is still far away. Don't worry, this is the second last day of me building the road. But look, now I have a pathway all the way from my house to the stronghold. For some reason, I decided it'd be a good idea to dig up all the dirt next to the villager breeder and replace it with water. And when you'll see the finished project, you'll understand why I'm so mad about me doing this now. The reason I'm doing this is to make iron golems not spawn on my land. And no, this is not the finished project. It's not nearly as ugly. Day 78 does not exist, and that's a good thing, because that's 1 day less of using me literally carpet everything around the villager breeder. And by now, I'm realizing I made a horrible mistake, since the carpets don't even stop iron golems from spawning. And so I decided I should trade with some villagers to take my mind off of how hideous my house looks. Still ignoring my problems, I'm still trading with villagers, but check out how much emeralds I have. And after all that trading, I almost got the best bow in the game. But today, I finally realized the carpets look ugly, so I'm tearing them all down. And then I realized a whole bunch of things look ugly, such as my pumpkin farm and my house. So I'm gonna tear them down along with the carpets. And I'm almost done covering up my mistakes. And now this is the finished product. I know the dirt looks pretty ugly, but grass will grow on it. And after looking at an ugly mess for the past couple of days, I'm going to start prettying up the place. And that does include making a new house. The house is going to contain way more rooms than my previous house, including a couple of useless rooms, like the furnace room, which I'm building right now. I'm also planning on building a secret entrance to my house, which will sprawl from the storage room all the way up to my living room. And hey, quick checkup on the automatic pull farm, and I could say with certainty that it is a success. I spent the rest of day 88 roofing because if I don't, there'd be no point of me tearing down my old house. And yes, the roofing continued on to day 89. It takes a long time. 10 more days to go, and I'm still working on my house. You know, I haven't chopped down trees in a while. Today might be a good day to do so. And using the wood from the trees I chopped, I was able to construct a frame around my house. The Ender Dragon fights in 8 days, and I should probably start preparing myself. On day 93, my life was almost cut short by a creeper standing in the nether portal, but luckily, with my quick reflexes, I was able to block the creeper attack. On day 94, I enchanted my diamond hoe, because everybody knows that is the most important tool in the Ender Dragon fight. This is probably the most dumbest I've looked in this playthrough, because I spent the entire day trying to tame a cat with cooked fish. I was just enchanting some tools for the end fight. I'm not doing much on day 97. I'm just trying to get a librarian to sell me power. Well, this is bad. I don't have enough experience to enchant my bow with power, so I have to buy random stuff from villagers, so I will have a chance of upgrading my bow to power 5. The villager trading continued all the way through day 99, and by the end of the day, I finally had enough experience to enchant my bow with power. But today is a big day, because it's day 100. So, I'm now gonna fight the Ender Dragon, and is it too late to mention that I never fought the Ender Dragon before? The fight went better than expected. I never got on low health, and even if I did have a lot of trouble shooting down the crystals, I still succeeded in killing the Ender Dragon. And if you're worried about if I got the egg or not, well, I did. And so, the 100 days are over. I'd like to thank Duke the Notable for inspiring me to make this video, and to all of you guys still watching. I'd only make a 200 days if you guys really like this 100 days. And if you do like this 100 days, subscribe and like this video. And so, see you guys next time. Bye!